Last few years, motorcycles, commonly known in Kenya's bodabodas, have been a big hit across the country, making public transport a lot easier. However, this seems to have brought with it another story rarely told, the tale of crime perpetrated by thugs on the move. Tonight, Brian Obuya has a first-hand account of robbery at gunpoint, a tale of bikes and guns in Nairobi's suburbs and slums.
Motorcycles have become one of the most popular means of transport in Kenya. Their rate of penetration to all corners of the country making them very popular. Their popularity seems to have an impact on all facets of life, including crime, an emerging trend that has become quite a thorn in the flesh for law enforcement agents. A KTN news crew is responding to a news alert of a foiled raid in Nairobi's Kilimani area before we are disrupted by sounds of spontaneous gunfire. Shortly after, the body of an unidentified man lies lifeless in a pool of blood. Alongside are 2 bullets, 2 handkerchiefs, 2 phones, and a gun. The narrative, according to the police officer who pulled the trigger, one who was still at the scene by the time we arrived but sought anonymity, goes that the dead young man was riding this motorcycle with 2 passengers at the back. The passengers, one of them armed with a gun, would from time to time alight from the motorbike, snatch phones and bags from pedestrians before boarding the getaway bike and escaping. The lone officer in a patrol car trailed the 3. The passenger thug jumped off and escaped. The rider was shot while trying to draw his gun. On the other side of the scene of murder is that motorbike. The motorbike registration number KMDX058V. It emerges that it has been used by the gang of thugs on many weekends to rob innocent people. The officer told KTN News that he was privy to the information, but tonight's encounter was totally a coincidence. Now, for close to an hour, we have been waiting patiently for crime scene officers to arrive and take pictures of the scene. Once that is done, there's only one way to find at least one of the victims of these merciless thugs on the loose. We dialed one of the recently contacted numbers on one of the recovered phones.
So he came out of the motorbike
Yes.
and took the bag.
Yeah.
There were 2 motorbikes. There was one behind with 1 person and 2 with 3.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, now, no, it's because your phone has been recovered. You do this, eh?
What was the color of the phone?
What was the color of the phone?
It is grayish or it is brown.
Yeah, that is the one because we have called your son. Muiro iko wengi sana. That's why we have called one of the Muiros to find out the owner of this phone.
No, it is my son, thank you.
So you can proceed to Kilimani tomorrow.
Kilimani tomorrow.
And then, wewe ndio ulikuwa Kileleshwa? Okay. Na uliripoti wapi?
Nimeripoti huko Kileleshwa police station.
Very good, mami.
Very good.
The man is dead already. Na tumepata simu zake zile ameiba na bunduki iko.
Na mabag na handbag.
Handbag hiyo mwingine ni kama ametoroka na hiyo nyingine kwa sababu moja alitoroka.
Inside this police land cruiser are 3 more bodies. Bodies of men whom police have made us believe have just been shot while engaging in crime. The 3 were aboard this Mercedes-Benz terrorizing residents down in Kibra. When we chose to follow up days later, the motor vehicle is still parked at Kilimani police station. No one, thus far, has claimed it, making police officers raise questions over the eligibility of its registration number. We understand It has previously been used in many robbery incidents. However, motorcycles are becoming quite popular with criminals, a trend that has left people living in outright fear. And as people roam around the slums and suburbs of Nairobi, so does crime, bikes, and guns. Brian Obuya, KTN News.